The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. First, I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and serious. Your brother cannot. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And I just want to go into this chapter here, Isaiah the 14th chapter, and I was just meditating upon, just the oppression, or just, you experience oppression in your everyday life. And then, sometimes you just ponder upon things. And I was just thinking to myself how oppressed the earth is. Not only each individual brother, not only each individual Israelite, whether they know they're Israelite or not, but the whole earth, okay? The animals, all the elements, the trees, nature itself, just the spirit of the earth, because the earth is alive, okay? And everything's, everything is oppressed or pressed down by the wicked rulers, okay, of Esau, Edom, okay? That's who the world, would know as the Illuminati, so to speak. But we know them as the wicked rulers of this world, okay? The Edomites, okay? The head tribe of that being Amalek, okay? Those who have taken our nationality and have placed it upon themselves and called themselves the chosen people, okay? Now, we can start at the top, we could do that. But let me see where I want to go. I'll start a little above. You know what? Let's get some more context. Let's start right at the top, and we'll just move down, okay? Because everything right now is oppressed. Okay, nobody is happy. Okay, the people that you see that are happy, well, they've done wickedness to get in the position that they're in. Okay, whether it's seances, child sacrifices, scheming and plotting on people, stealing, murdering to get what they got, okay, from Esau, Edom, which is the example of the earth, all the way to Jake, okay, and the other nations. Jake, how do they get their, their increase? Well, they rap about it by robbing, breaking and entering, shooting, taking what they want. That's a spirit of Esau. That's a spirit of the wicked rulers of this world, and this is how they've gotten what they've gotten. Okay, this is how they've been. This is how they're in the position that they're in now, and they're oppressing the whole earth. They have enough money for nobody to be in poverty. They have enough money in land for everybody to live peace, be at peace, but they are not set up to bring peace to the earth. Okay, that's Yahushai's job. Okay, when he comes back and sets up the elect. Okay, the new kingdom, the new rulership, which is right around the corner. Okay. So this is Isaiah 14 and 2. I'm sorry, let me start at the top. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, okay, you black, Hispanic, Native Americans, starting with the remnant, and will yet choose Israel, okay, the Israelites, Yasha Allah, okay, not those imposters, okay, but those who lineage actually goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay. A lot of people have try to, took our nationality away from us and placed it upon themselves. You can read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, how there was a big conspiracy, a tumult, okay? The nations conspired against us to basically take us away from our power, to take us away from our heritage, which it backfired on them, okay? And now they're upset and they're angry and they want to destroy us. And set them in their own land, because we're not in our land right now. Okay, even the tribe of Gad, Reuben, Issachar, over here in the land of America, which they came to this land, and it was theirs for a moment, but who took this land? The Edomites. And furthermore, Yahweh Shema Shai set this land up from the beginning to be a perpetual waste. Okay, it was to serve its purpose, and it was to be, part of that sacrifice. Okay, that the Lord was going to have in Basra, okay, which is America. And the stranger shall be joined with them, speaking about the Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. because you're gonna have a lot of Israelites that don't look like Israelites that are gonna wake up in these last days, okay, because of the spirit that's inside of them, okay. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Yeah, that's part of our heritage, part of the reward that we're going to receive. Part of that royal lineage is to have, servants, and not just any servants, but the people who actually put us in that servitude state. Okay, you can read Jeremiah the 30th chapter, okay, verse 16. Well, it's going to go on is one of the precepts to this verse. In verse 2, let me continue. In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Yeah, we're going to have the other nations, starting with Edom, as servants and handmaids. They're going to do our bidding, okay, just as we're doing the bidding of the elites, okay, the Edomites, the different jobs that you work, the different corporations that you work for. Who owns those corporations? You don't own those corporations. The different earnings that come out in different quarters, with worth billions of dollars. Do you get a dividend? Do you get a check? No, you don't get anything. You get your wage that's heavily taxed. Okay, and you get just enough for you to stay alive and keep working. Okay, because you're a human resource. But in the near future in the kingdom, these other nations are going to be human resources. Okay, which is nothing other than servants and handmaids, servants, men servants and maid servants. Okay, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That's right, and we're being oppressed on every side. Okay, not only us, but the whole world's being oppressed. Okay, especially Israel. Okay, you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, especially the tribe of Judah, or you look so-called dark skinned, you're oppressed. But it doesn't matter if you're an Israelite, whether you look like an Israelite or not. Those curses are going to come upon you, okay, and that oppressor is going to be oppressing upon you, okay, and you're going to find no sense of rest if you're in your right mind, okay. But you have a lot of our people that, they took a consolation prize, which is this world, which that consolation prize, that's exactly what it is. It's a consolation prize. It's not even to be compared to the things that we're going to receive, okay, if we keep the faith. Okay, we're gonna look back, reflect back on these times, and we're gonna laugh. Okay, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. See, who's gonna do that? The Lord. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, by sending His Son back, correcting the state of the earth, because the earth right now is in total disarray. If you weren't paying attention. Okay, it's nothing but pain and sorrowing and suffering going on, human trafficking, pedophilia rings, okay, fake food, okay, the food is being tampered with, the water is being tampered with, okay, you're being oppressed by a heavily, your wages are taxed. The only way to get up in the society is to do something, wicked, okay, to do something off, to get over on people. That's what's being pushed in the society, to scam, to cheat, to lie. Okay, to get over on people, the backbite, the gossip, right? If you do all those things, you'll live a good, comfortable life in this wicked world. Okay. So the Lord is going to give us rest from our sorrows. We're sorrowing. We might not be crying every single day, and to the point to where we can't get up, but our spirit is sorrowing. Okay. And from thy fear, all right, and from the hard bondage which wherein thou were made to serve. And we're at the latter end of our bondage. We're still in captivity. We were at a point to where we were in hard bondage, chattel slavery, when we actually had chains, and the oppressor was, directly in our face. Now it's more deceptive. There's the illusion that you have freedom, and that you can make it. Now that's not the case. You're still oppressed. Okay? That thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? And we're going to say that in the kingdom when we're translated. And we're saying that right now too, because we're heralding the coming of our Lord, which is what? The destruction of Babylon. Okay? And we're reading about, okay, throughout the scriptures, the different prophecies, how Babylon was already destroyed, or how Babylon is going to be destroyed. Okay, but we're speaking these things into existence by, speaking the oracles, the prophecies of the Lord, and through the testimony, okay, which we were delivered, the prophecies are taking place. So we're actually saying, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. America is pretty much on its way out of there. It's pretty much done. It's being held up by the Most High, really. Okay, you can say the elites are doing this, the elites are doing that. Yet we understand that if there's an appointed time in which this place is going to fall, okay? And right now the Lord is plaguing this place, okay? Plaguing Babylon. There's out there in Texas, there's a heavy what's it called? Power outages. I have a family member that's actually going through that. They said, certain foods you can't get in the grocery store. And it's very cold out there. And it's ongoing. It's been there for like a couple of days. Okay, people are stuck in certain situations. So, hey, this place is pretty much being broken down. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked. The staff is representative of rulership, of power. Okay, and who has that power? Who has the staff right now? Well, the wicked have the staff. Okay, Amalek has the staff. The wicked elites, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, all these rich elite banking families, okay, which they are just nothing but Edomites, okay, that the Lord gave them the power. He raised up the basis of men, okay, a lowly man, to be on top of the world. But we're at the time where the Lord now is going to judge this man. He's judging them now. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The rulers that rule over the earth, that continually oppress the poor. Okay, you Israelites. Okay, starting with you Israelites and the whole world. They actually want to bring the whole world into, slavery. They actually want to put a microchip, okay, inside every human being, and upload them to the grid so they can control them like a computer. And they believe through their revolutionary technology that they created, that can escape death, they can travel different universes, and they can be in power for eternity. That's not what's going to happen, Esau. Okay, we're reading about your destruction. Okay, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. That's right. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Yeah, the Lord is going to persecute you Edomites, okay, for all the crimes against humanity, the whole earth, okay, even the other nations, okay, even crimes against the other nations. You actually are putting your own people into slavery. You actually kidnap your own people and put them through child sacrifice. This is a nation. Edom is a nation, okay, that has to be done away with after they serve their sentence, okay, because they can't get it right. They were created to be evil. And that's what you Jakes have to understand, is that the Most High created a certain nation to be evil. You should be grateful and thanking the Lord every single day that he made you an Israelite. Okay, because you have the greatest gift coming. Okay, we just read up top that the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Right? It says, let me read verse 7 again, because that's the point. I might just name the video, The Whole Earth is at Rest. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. Yeah, the earth is not quiet right now. Have you ever just enjoyed, sitting down on the grass, no cares in the world, absolutely no cares. If you're hungry, you can just, start a fire. You have your family, your children, everybody's happy, cook food, eat, just hang out, chill, You never had a sense of peace, right? I was watching a video earlier, and they were talking about people that, so-called died and then came back to life. How, during that transition, they felt like a quietness, of rest. Your spirit is at rest because you're not subjugated to these fleshly bodies which weigh us down. Also, so not only are we being oppressed by Esau, Edom, but we're also being oppressed through these bodies that we're in. Okay, the creature was subject to vanity, not willingly. Okay, but the Most High, he put us through this. Okay, so we can learn. This is the Most High's plan ultimately, and he knows better than us. And the scriptures give us, the understanding of why these things happen. Okay, and when you understand, things that are happening now, you understand the great gift that we're going to receive. That's not, you can't even compare to the things that we go through. It tells you that in Romans the 8th chapter. Okay, the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. You see that? Have you ever been so happy you just start singing for joy? Yea, the fir tree rejoice at thee. And this is going into how the whole earth is going to be singing. Okay, even the fir tree. So the trees, they actually have a spirit. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. So the trees, okay, nature itself is going to rejoice at the fact that Esau, Edom was taken down. How much more us? How much more the Israelites, who have been oppressed on every side by every nation, that actually have a campaign, a conspiracy against us to destroy us and to wipe us off the planet Earth, wipe a nation off the planet Earth, to actually destroy us. That is the ultimate end game of Esau, Edom, and that's written in the scriptures. So how much more our oppression? Okay, where you're oppressed by your woman, you're oppressed by your children. Okay, the earth is not, is not at its full strength. It's actually at the point of dying. Okay, under the hand of the wicked rulers of this world. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, and we all know who that is. E. So it's going to come a point to where the trees are going to rejoice, because they'll say, hey, nobody, no feller. Did I read that? Let me see. Yeah, no feller, which is somebody that hews down trees. And Esau is known for that. He'll just chop down a whole forest, because Esau doesn't care for the earth. Okay, he's looking to go to another earth. He knows that, okay, these resources are going to be sucked dry. We gotta go somewhere else. So let me put money into, technology, so we can travel to a different planet. We can go to Mars or Jupiter. Okay, you had Elon Musk that said that Mars is a fixer-up planet. So you see the mentality of the Edomites. Here it is, the earth that they had within the last a couple of 100 years. Okay, they completely destroyed it. Now they want to move on to the next, and there's many movies like that show you that. Okay, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Yeah, destruction is coming, and it's building up. It's stirring up. It stirreth up the dead for all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their throne all the kings of the nations, because the Most High is going to put an evil thought into all these different nations that took your aid, which you destroyed them, and then you just set up leaders and you gave the leaders aid, because the people are suffering. Okay, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, okay, Haiti, okay, the Dominican Republic. I mean, pretty much everywhere. There's nobody that Esau has not went to and oppressed, okay, and destroyed. And all the people of the earth, they're living, okay, in extreme poverty. Okay, even here in America, living in extreme poverty. Okay, people are scared to go outside. Okay, since the scandemic, and who created that, right? Who created that? Since that has happened, suicides have went up. Okay, anxiety, depression, mental health issues have went up. Why is that? Well, let me bring out another scripture. There's another. I'm not going to keep this long, but we'll come back to Isaiah 14, and we'll read a little bit more there. But I'm sorry. Let's go to. We're going to go to Proverbs. We're going to go to Proverbs. Give me a second. Proverbs 20:29. Okay. Because when the righteous, well, let's just read it. Let's just actually read it. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous are in authority, which means what? The Israelites, the elect. Okay, starting with Yahushua, when they're in authority, what's going to happen? The people are going to rejoice. Everybody is going to rejoice in that day. Outside of Edom, Edom is not going to be rejoicing in that day. Why? It's because they're going to be in hardcore bondage. They're going to have to pay for what they have done on the earth, and that's the big mystery. Do you get what's coming to you? Yes, absolutely. Okay, and you Edomites are going to get exactly what's coming to you as a race. Okay, starting with the elite, you're going to get the brunt force of that because you are directly responsible for the things that are going on, that have went on in the past, the present, and what's going on. You know that's what's going to go on in the future. How you're going to try to destroy a lot of people. Okay, Revelation 12:12, and I was just thinking about that scripture because a lot of Esau's witchcrafts are not working. Okay, his deceptionary tactics, his craft, it's not working. So what is he going to do? He's going to revert back to his main blessing, his main talent, and that is the sword. Okay, that's what he's doing right now. That's what he's bringing the government structure into be a super draconian lockdown state. Okay, where whatever he says goes, and if you don't listen to what he says, he'll put you to death. Okay, that people are not rejoicing. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Okay, and how much more mourning has increased since you Edomites have gone into rulership? Because you were actually set up to oppress the earth. You were set up, as the last nation on the earth. Okay, the last heathen nation on the earth to rule before you're taken down. Let's get Daniel. Let's get Daniel. Give me a second. Let's get Daniel 2. Okay, because we're going into the prophecies. And it's prophesied that you will be in rulership, and that's exactly what's going on. Let me just go right to the point, right? Verse 44, Daniel's 2:44. And in those days, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom. And this is what's happening right now. The Most High is setting up a kingdom, okay? The different brothers that are out there on the highways and the hedges, the prophets, they are going to be the new kings of the earth, right? There's going to be a new rulership. Okay, so the Most High is setting up that, right now as we speak, spiritually. Okay, the temple is being built. The government is being formed, which shall never be destroyed, okay? And that's going to be headed by Yahushua, okay, our Lord. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Yeah, we're not going to, go down. Like, if you read the history, right, one nation will come up and one nation will go down, okay? One nation will come up and one nation will go down. This is the reason why, people are saying that the Chinese are going to be the next rule. Or, another nation is going to be the next rule. The Indians or the Arabs are going to come together. The Middle East is going to form a collaboration, right? Because that's how, things are set up. One nation, rises up and another nation goes down. That's just the way that the Most High set it up. But this time where this kingdom is going to be set up, all right, it's not going to be left to other people. It's going to be perpetually in the state of the nation of Israel's hands, okay, the righteous nation. But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. See that? Because when you go up, the king of Babylon had a vision. And Daniel broke it down to him. He said, hey, you are the head. You are the head of gold. Then you have the Persians and the Medes come after that. Okay, then you have the Greeks. And then you have the Roman Empire, which were in the latter part of the Roman Empire. Okay, if you continue to read up a little bit, it talks about the iron mixed with miry clay. But let me go to verse 45. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hand. And this is speaking parabolically about a chariot. Okay, also a mountain is a government, because that's where the government is going to stem from, is the nation of Israel. Okay, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. See that? Those were the other rulerships that were set up before this rulership is going to commence. The great power has made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. What does that mean? Come to pass hereafter. That means in the future. Okay, the Lord gave Nebuchadnezzar, okay, King Nebuchadnezzar, a vision, okay, in a dream. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. Okay, so what does that mean? It means it's that interpretation, that vision, okay, it's 100%. It's going to happen, and we're living through that, and we're reading about it. Not only are we living through it. Give me a second. Let me bring back out Isaiah, and we'll just finish up. Not only are we reading about it, okay, but we're living through it. All right, and the things that we're reading about are actually happening right before our eyes. We're in that transition stage in which the wicked are about to fall. Right, Esau, he doesn't have the power over us like he had in the past when we were in chattel slavery. He doesn't have the power over us in the past as when, we didn't know who we were, right? Those witchcrafts, those enchantments are not working as they were, okay? Because the Most High, he drew back from us for a moment of time. But now he sent that spirit back on us. Okay, the spirit of remembrance. And now the other nations, starting with Esau, Edom, they're scrambling. They're trying, okay, what are we going to do with these Israelites? Okay, they're increasing in strength. Okay, they're gaining momentum. Okay, that's the great army that's standing up. Okay, that's the righteous in a bold as a lion, okay, in front of their enemies, telling our enemies what's going to happen. Here it is. The Edomites, they're the most powerful nation on earth. They have military, they have all type of secret service, and these different agencies. They have all type of weapons, but we have the ultimate weapon, okay, and the ultimate protection. All right. Let me read a little bit more in Isaiah 14, and we'll just close it out. Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Yeah, because you Edomites, the elite, I'm talking about this super elite that have everything. They have a home in every country, multiple homes in every country. They have the choice land of every country. They own every industry, okay, whether it be energy, okay, gas, electric, okay. They own, the water supply, okay, and they own you people, all right. But they're using wickedness, okay, and lies and these wicked tactics to lie to you, so you won't understand what's going on. Okay, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee. And the worms cover thee, meaning you're totally destroyed. Okay, your vials represent your mirth, represent your glory. That's going to be turned, it's going to be turned off. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we going to be playing music. You're going to know we're in power. Okay, and you're going to hear that music continually, and it's not going to stop. Okay, the worms represent decay. We're not going to have worms, the canker worm or the caterpillar. Excuse me. Okay, we're not gonna, that meaning, a decaying system, a decaying government, a decaying nation. Okay, we're being healed right now as a nation. Okay, the 1/3, the remnant that's returning to Yahweh Shema Shai. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? This is not speaking about Satan. This is speaking about actual people. Okay, really speaking about the elite. Okay, because you have the regular Edomites. Yeah, they are the wicked, and they're going to receive, what's coming to them. Yet the ones who are the movers of society are the kings. Okay, the kings and the princes. Okay, and they will be considered Lucifer. Okay, son of the morning, the light bearers. When you break that word down, how art thou cut down to the ground? How How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? See? Esau, Edom, he weakened the nations. Well, let me bring out Jeremiah. I'm going to start wrapping it up, but I'm going to bring out this scripture. Jeremiah, I think it's 50, if I'm not mistaken. So Jeremiah 50. Yep, Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And we're reading about that. We're reading about the rulers of Babylon being cut down. That did is what? Weaken the nations. See that? That hammer, which represents what? That gavel. You know, they're in a position of judgment, as well as hammers is something to beat and beat down things. Okay, so Esau, Edom is in that position as the judge of the earth. Whatever he says goes, and if you don't do what he says, he'll bring a military campaign against you. Okay, he'll turn your own family against you. Okay, he'll turn your own nation against you. He'll turn the other nations against you. Okay, and then he'll bomb you, he'll destroy you, he'll lock you up, he'll demonize you. Okay, but the scripture is saying, how art thou fallen from heaven? How, O Lucifer, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Meaning, he's going to be over everybody, even the Most High. He's going to go into the heavens, which he's already into the heavens, putting up his satellites. He's going to be able to explore the heavens. He's going to conquer the heavens. He's going to conquer. He's conquering Jake, okay, in the sides of the north, which is the North America. And I'm gonna be upon, I'm gonna be upon these people. I'm gonna be in rulership forever. This is the mindset of the wicked elites. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High, and that's what he's trying to do through his artificial intelligence. He's trying to bring people back to life. He's trying to tap into immortality. Okay, he's trying to tap into not having any diseases. He's trying to be as the Most High, create life. He wants to create life. But he's doing this through these artificial means. Okay, through technology. But it's going to fail. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. I'm sorry, I might have skipped a verse. Verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Yeah, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, not actually going to hell, actual hell in the middle of the earth with the devil. No, that means you're going to be brought down to a hell state. Okay, you're going to be stripped. Here it is. You're in the best clothes. You're in the nicest homes. Okay, you're dealing with trillions of dollars. You're actually dealing with silver and gold. You're dealing with land. Okay, you're dealing with cattle. You're dealing with, servants. All that's going to be stripped away from these elites. And you're going to be brought down, and you're going to start catching nothing but hell. You're going to be ragtag. Okay, you're going to have no name in the streets. Well, your name in the streets is going to be mud. Okay, everybody, let's read verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Because how low you already looked all messed up and decrepit and look like you can't even bust a grape in a fruit fight. Okay, because you are weak, but the Most High gave you that subtle light spirit to be able to deceive people. Okay, but in the kingdom, that people gonna be like, this is the guy? You're gonna see the Rothschilds. You're gonna see these. You be like, this is the guy that was doing all this? Okay, you're gonna be a gazing stock. You're gonna be a laughing stock. You're gonna be a proverb. You're gonna be a byword. You're gonna be looked down upon. Okay, to the point where everybody's gonna want to get a piece of you. And all the nations, starting with the nation of Israel, are gonna get a piece of you. You Edomites. Okay, you elite. You're gonna be dealing directly with the elect. Okay, you're gonna be dealing directly with the elect. And you're gonna get everything coming to you and more. Okay, you gonna have fun getting your ass beat, Esau. Okay, you're not gonna have to worry about nothing. All you gonna have to worry about is getting your ass beat every single day. Okay, 6 days a week. But thou art cast. Let me see. Skipped. Yep, let me read that again. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? See, he oppressed the whole earth, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of the prisoners? Who is that? Do we even have to break that down? All the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. Because the other nations, they're going to go back into their land and they're going to be set up. We're going to set up puppet kings, puppet rulers, right? And they're going to do the bidding of the nation of Israel. All right, they're going to follow the law, and they're going to be happy about it. That's the cool thing about it. They're going to be happy. Right now, they're angry. We're going to beat them down. Okay, we're going to make them destroy all their weapons, destroy all the infrastructure, and build up a righteous, the righteous way. Okay, and the whole earth is going to be at quiet. It's going to be at rest. Everybody's going to break forth into singing. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. It's one of my favorite verses right there. Let me read that again. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed, okay, because Esau believes that he's going to continue on forever. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Okay, you are not going to have a renowned name. Okay, the elect, the nation of Israel, they're going to have renowned names. They're going to be men, men of renown. Okay, a nation of renown. Okay, prepare slaughter for his children. See, so there you go, right there. Prepare slaughter. Slaughter is being prepared. Slaughter is being prepared. Okay, right now as we speak, the Most High is setting it up. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. See that? Right there, that cuts anybody trying to say that Esau, Edom, he can make it. It says to prepare slaughter. Oh, it was their, their forefathers. Well, let's read this scripture. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. Okay. Furthermore, if you come to understanding, you understand that they are their forefathers. Just as we are our forefathers coming back in the reincarnation. The scriptures tell us that we come back every third or fourth generation. But there's no remembrance of things. Okay, so get understanding. Okay, that's why Esau, Edom is going to be judged for the things that they're going to do. Okay, whether they receive the judgment now or in the kingdom. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. So, hey, that, I'm going to pretty much end it there. Straight to the point. The earth is going to be at rest very soon under Yahweh Shai and the elect. So until next time, shalom to the elect, death to the wicked.